This is a very quick early morning and rather urgent update for Property Club members. Even though it's not the property market, you should be aware that the US stock market started to crash in the last 6 to 12 hours. It had to do as a catalyst with the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates by 25 points and saying it would probably only cut rates a further 2 times in 2025. Now, what's interesting about all this is that was widely expected. This is what the market thought would come out of this Fed meeting. But what hasn't been in the Wall Street bullish spin financial media over the last several weeks is that the Dow Jones has just had its longest losing streak in half a century, and the great majority of US stocks have been falling for the last 3 weeks rather sharply and in a sustained way. And what that reflects is that some of those big, huge funds in the US, like BlackRock and State Street, etc., they have been offloading, selling into the retail market, buying on the back of all that bullish spin about the Nasdaq making a new record high, etc. And the US 500, but it was only 2, 3, 4 stocks that were having huge increases, on the back of the AI meme, that were driving the indice numbers up, but the great majority of stocks were falling. The Australian stock market's been falling for some time now, and I've been warning people to protect their portfolios and get out for a couple of months now. Same in the US. You need to know that what could be a big crash has just begun. Now, that can create all sorts of opportunities in the property market. In fact, it's one of the reasons the Kennedys became so wealthy as a family after the 1929 crash. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a 1929 crash, but you should be aware that something significant is currently happening in global financial markets. One of those things is that the Australian dollar is falling sharply, which I've forecast for months is going to 59 cents. It was up at sort of 68 cents, I think, when I said it was going to 59 cents. Today it's at around 62.30, could fall further on the day, 0.6230. I think it's going to 59 cents. I've had that forecast for months when the market was bullish. I do think you just need to be aware and informed. You don't necessarily need to do anything today. If you do have an equity market portfolio, think about why, if you've got any profits, take them. Mind you, the last 3 years, you've lost money in the Australian equity market. I know the financial media and the AFR and people like that tell you that it's been a great bull market. Over the last 3 years, the Australian stock market's gone up 6.5%. I mean, property's done a lot better. And with inflation adjusted, you've lost between 12 and 17% if you've been in Australian equities. So property's been a far better place to be. So in real terms, the Australian market's been falling for 3 years. No one's wanted to tell you that, the Australian equity market. So just be aware of what's going on, be informed. If you do have some shareholdings, think about taking some profits and protect your portfolio. It may not be 1929 happening in 2025, but you really need to take the risk. Just a thought. Play safe. Hope you have a good day. Cheers. All the best to Property Club members.